Welcome to another edition of McAllen Update. I'm Roy Cantu.
And I'm Roxanne Lerma. We are back out at the McAllen Convention Center with some exciting news. The Veterans War Memorial of Texas is about to get a major facelift. The City of McAllen was just awarded a $250,000 grant from the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department. The development will include the installation of a Children's and Ceremonies Plaza, which will model an outdoor classroom and allow students the opportunity to learn more about patriotism. The plaza will also include the construction of 24 walls that will showcase 48 short stories etched in granite and written by Texas school children. The convention center was also the backdrop for the McAllen Public Utility Annual Night Out. Hundreds showed up for the big event. Roy Cantu has a recap.
Thanks, Roxanne. We're here at the McAllen Convention Center at the 6th Annual McAllen Public Utility Night Out. With me right now is the General Manager, Mark Vega, to talk about how successful this event was. You invited the community to come out. There's a lot of residents here.
Yeah, we're excited. We look forward to this night once a year, and it's just an opportunity that gives us a chance to explain to the citizens what we do, what all of our departments do, each and every one in water and wastewater, and it's for them. You know, we really appreciate our residents, and that's what it's for.
What's interesting is that all these departments that you have in MPU are real proud of what they do. They set up their own booths. They talk to the residents about this is the process both for water and wastewater. How do you feel as a manager that you have incredible staff like this?
There's no substitution for passion, and that passion is evident here in each and every one of the departments, and they take ownership. They build their own, a lot of times you'll see their own exhibits, and they spend a lot of time making little models and stuff because they really love what they do, and the passion shows. So as for a manager, it's nothing better.
Of course, Mark, we always talk about that people in McAllen don't understand the entire process. You know, they're so used to waking up in the morning, turning on their water, flushing their toilets. At nights they go to sleep knowing that their water and wastewater service is going to be back and running. Yep. And when it's not, they call y'all. However, they don't miss it till they don't have it.
That's true. And now they get a chance to really see how that water gets to their home or their business or their schools. And that's something that very few people get to see. So they like the idea of seeing how that happens and how water gets produced and treated.
I know you have a lot of young kids here because you also invite the entire family. There's a lot of young kids, and I see them all, and they're learning as much as their parents. So part of it is education, water conservation.
A big part of what we do is educating kids. We go to schools. We do little workshops. We have a water education specialist, and she spends a lot of time doing that. And so that's a big, that's just a bonus for us, you know, to see the kids learning about water and the importance of it. It's great.
Well, thank you very much, and congratulations on this great crowd here at the McAllen Convention Center at the 6th MPU Night Out. For the City of McAllen, I'm Roy Cantu.
If you'd like to learn more about MPU Night Out or any other story in our newscast, simply join our social media family. Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our City of McAllen YouTube channel. We provide daily updates on events and issues important to the community.
We also recently added Instagram to our social media profile. We invite you to check out all the other platforms and share your thoughts with us. A few weeks ago, hundreds of first responders gathered here at the McAllen Convention Center for the South Texas Hurricane Conference. Roxanne Lerma has all the details.
That's right, Roy. It's actually the 4th Annual South Texas Hurricane Conference. Time seems to be moving very quickly, and we're back here once again. Joining us now, Josh Ramirez. Josh, what's the big title? Code Enforcement and...
My official title is Health and Code Enforcement Director.
Okay, so you also dabble, obviously, in our emergency preparedness in the City of McAllen. So why is it so important for us to gather everybody in the RGV and have a conference such as this?
Well, I'm honored this year that I'm part of the committee to host the conference here at the Convention Center. It's so important for us to come together, not just from public health, not just police, not just fire, EMS, but everyone in general, including the school districts, including the population itself. We need everybody to participate and to be aware when the hurricane season starts, primarily because we're one of the people that get affected the most. South Texas and all of us that live along the Gulf that enjoy the nice breeze of the beach are going to be affected some way or another if a hurricane comes this way. So it's better for us to be prepared ahead of time. Hurricane season begins in June 1st, but we want to be ready for that.
Okay, so we started out as hurricane preparedness, and that's what this conference is, centrally about, but it really seems to be taking on a life of its own. We talked about it expanding to kind of an all-hazard conference, so tell me about that.
Well, understanding that a hurricane, if it hits here, is not going to just bring wind. is going to create other problems for us that we need to be aware of. Not aside from the strong winds, the floodings, the possible medical exposure that we're going to have when people migrate from locations to locations in a rapid manner, where we're going to be seeing possible cross-contaminations of illnesses. So we need to be prepared for those events if they ever happen. That's why it's important for us to not just invite the people that deal with the hurricanes, but the medical doctors, the nurses, the practitioners, the ones who work at the hospitals, the ones who are caring for the elderly and all those people that are vulnerable as well. So that's why it was important for us to start expanding this hurricane conference into the many areas that will be affected. If a hurricane hits, of course, then you're going to have chemical spills, you're going to have all other type of hazards. So we need to be prepared for those events. So we realized that it's not just a hurricane, not just the wind, not just the flooding, but all hazards, including all that.
And we also heard some health issues. We heard about, the Zika and the chikungunya and infectious diseases, so that's also in the fold.
Right. That's one of the biggest components that we always cover. When we have evacuations of people, first thing we do is, okay, where are these people coming from, where are they going, what possible exposures they have or they had already. So in a hurricane, once the hurricane passes through here, or if it doesn't hit here, but they bring us a lot of rain, we're going to be looking for a lot of standing water, we're going to be looking for a lot of mosquito breeding. So it is important to know exactly what species of mosquitoes we have in the region, what active viruses we have, like dengue, chikungunya, and possibly Zika in the future. So we need to be prepared for those events.
Okay, perfect. Josh, thank you so much for joining us. Lots of valuable information. And I guess the whole thing is to get educated, be planned, and be prepared. Roy, now back to you.
Thanks, Roxanne. More people are working here in McAllen than anywhere else in the valley. The City of McAllen once again has the area's lowest unemployment rate. The Texas Workforce Commission recently released their figures for February 2016, and McAllen's unemployment rate decreased by 0.3%. McAllen once again has the lowest unemployment rate in the Rio Grande Valley at 4.4%.
That's the lowest rate since April of 2008. Mayor Darling attributed the decline to the city's ongoing efforts to promote economic development in the city, positive business growth, and generating job opportunities. Firehouse Subs made a generous contribution to our McAllen Fire Department for some much-needed educational equipment. Roy Cantu has those details.
Thanks, Roxanne. We're here at Firehouse Subs in McAllen. With me right now is Chief Rafael Valderas with the McAllen Fire Department to talk about their latest installment into their fire department thanks to Firehouse Subs.
Yes, Roy, we're here at Firehouse Subs, and we just finished receiving a donation from the foundation of Firehouse Subs, which is a fire extinguishing system and a trailer. This will allow us to go and help in training the public with a hands-on approach, and we're looking forward to using it in the city of McAllen, and it's a big benefit for all the citizens of McAllen.
I know you have one of the second highest budgets in the city. However, donations like this allow you to provide educational tools for the community.
That's exactly right. Our budget, as you know, it is a big budget, but most of that is salaries. But we do, anywhere we can get money, we certainly appreciate it. Firehouse Subs, as you know, the owners used to be firefighters, so they know the need of fire departments. So it's a great day for the McAllen Fire Department in receiving this donation.
And of course, the City of Mission also received a donation from Firehouse Subs Foundation. It's important when both fire communities work together, right? Fire departments?
The City of Mission Fire Department and McAllen, we have a real close relationship, as we do with all departments in our area. We're certainly happy for them also that they received a donation from Firehouse Subs.
Well, thank you very much, Chief, and congratulations on your donation from Firehouse Subs Foundation. For the City of McAllen, I'm Roy Cantu.
Thanks, Roy. McAllen B-Cycle has hit a milestone. B-Cycle riders burned over 1 million calories since the City of McAllen bike share program launched in October of 2015. Close to 4,000 riders have used the city's bike share program for transportation, fitness, and fun. Ridership numbers continue to increase thanks to the close proximity of the stations. The B stations with the highest ridership are located here at the McAllen Convention Center, Palms Crossing, and of course at Fireman's Park.
That wraps up another edition of McAllen Update. For the City of McAllen, I'm Roy Cantu.
And I'm Roxanne Lerma. We leave you now with a look back at the Great American Cleanup. Thank you so much for joining us.
3, 2, 1.
You want to get a pair of gloves and a vest. Are you y'all are registered already? Yeah. Awesome.
Is everybody ready? Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed? This is an awesome event because we go out and clean up our city in just a couple of hours, and it makes us feel good about, living in a clean city. So thank you so much to all the organizations that are here.